Today we dive deep into and discuss 7 dark spiritual effects of tattoos you never knew. Tattoos have been part of human culture for thousands of years. While many people see them as art, self-expression, or tradition, there's a darker spiritual history attached to them. Ancient cultures often used tattoos in occult rituals, shamanic practices, and as marks of allegiance to deities or spirits. In many conspiracy and spiritual circles today, tattoos are seen not as harmless ink, but as spiritual doorways, signals that can invite unseen forces into a person's life. Below are 5 dark spiritual effects that conspiracy researchers and spiritual teachers warn about tattoos. 1. The butterfly tattoo, a signal of demonic influence. Some spiritual teachers claim that a butterfly tattoo is more than just a symbol of transformation. According to this belief, a demonic entity plants the desire for the butterfly tattoo in a person's subconscious mind. The process is described like this. The individual feels an urge to get a butterfly tattoo, believing it's purely aesthetic. In reality, the demonic entity has influenced the choice, marking the person as a host for lustful or deceptive spirits. Other dark entities see this mark and interpret it as a sign the person has accepted a butterfly spirit, a spirit linked to seduction, transformation, and submission to hidden powers. In these circles, the butterfly tattoo becomes a spiritual invitation to other energies or entities, signaling that the host is open and evolving in ways that feed these forces. 2. Tattoos as ancient spirit marks. Across various ancient cultures, from Egyptian priesthoods to Polynesian shamans, tattoos were used not just for identity but as spiritual marks of ownership. Some conspiracy theorists believe that modern tattoos unknowingly replicate this practice, allowing unseen powers to brand individuals without their consent. In this worldview, a tattoo acts like a spiritual barcode, making it easier for certain energies or entities to track or claim someone. 3. Tattoos as portals or gateways. Another common theory is that tattoos can function as spiritual portals. The act of breaking the skin with needles, combined with symbolic imagery, creates an energetic gate in the body. This gateway, some claim, allows lower vibrational or demonic entities to attach themselves more easily. The more tattoos a person has, the more doors they may be opening unknowingly. 4. Ink and blood, the hidden covenant. Some spiritual conspiracy circles believe that tattoo ink carries not just pigment, but spiritual signatures. Because tattoos involve blood, a covenant is made on a metaphysical level. This covenant allegedly connects the tattooed person to whatever energy or archetype the tattoo represents. For example, skull tattoos might align a person with death energy, snakes with deception, and so on, even if the wearer thinks it's only symbolic. 5. Tattoos and the spirit of rebellion. Finally, many see tattoos as a mark of rebellion, not just against social norms, but against divine order. According to this belief, the desire to permanently alter the body may come from a deeper spiritual rebellion planted by dark entities. In this sense, every tattoo could be interpreted as a subtle declaration of independence from higher, divine authority, making the person more susceptible to spiritual chaos and lower vibrational influences. 5. Tattoos and the spirit of rebellion. Finally, many see tattoos as a mark of rebellion, not just against social norms, but against divine order. According to this belief, the desire to permanently alter the body may come from a deeper spiritual rebellion planted by dark entities. In this sense, every tattoo could be interpreted as a subtle declaration of independence from higher, divine authority, making the person more susceptible to spiritual chaos and lower vibrational influences. 6. Occults, gangs, and the mark of the beast. Another hidden connection rarely discussed is the link between underground occult networks and American gangs. Many gang tattoos are not just territorial marks. According to whistleblowers and ex-members, they're adapted from ancient occult symbols of power, blood sacrifice, and spirit possession. Some gangs operate almost like secret societies, with initiation rituals mirroring those of satanic or occult orders. Once marked with these tattoos, individuals often report radical changes in their thinking and behavior, heightened aggression, desensitization to violence, lust, and an overwhelming sense of rebellion. In spiritual circles, this is seen as evidence that these tattoos act as seals, or contracts, with dark forces, binding the individual into a cycle of chaos, crime, and self-destruction. 7. The rise of tattoos in the end times. It's no coincidence that we're seeing an explosion of tattoos in our generation. Spiritually minded people warn that we're living in the end times, when the enemy is working overtime to deceive and mark as many souls as possible. Evil entities, knowing their time is running out, are influencing society at every level, especially through trends that seem harmless, like body art. I have personally witnessed people who have openly signed up for satanic rituals begin to receive ghostly images of Baphomet and other dark symbols on their bodies, as though spiritually claimed by these forces. Even more troubling, I've observed that many people, especially teens, experience dramatic behavioral changes after getting a tattoo. They become more rebellious, more lustful, and more resistant to spiritual authority, almost as if something inside them has shifted. In this view, tattoos are not just a fashion trend but a weapon of spiritual warfare, a tool used by unseen powers to brand and corrupt souls before time runs out. If ever there was a moment to be vigilant, it's now. Conclusion: a spiritual warning. Whether or not you believe these theories, they are widely discussed in spiritual and conspiracy communities. The key takeaway is that tattoos are not always just art, they have a history rooted in rituals, symbols, and beliefs that go far beyond skin deep. If you're considering a tattoo, it may be worth researching the spiritual meaning behind the image and reflecting on whether you're inviting something deeper than just ink. Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, whether you agree or not. And feel free to share any personal experiences you've had with tattoos and their deeper meaning.